So it's obviously Nazem Kadri's 1,000th game tomorrow. What is that? What has he meant as a coach? Like, his competitiveness must be something that you're able to rely on.
Yeah, every night. I mean, he's a really important piece of our puzzle here. And in talking to him this morning, sometimes as a coach, you think you've got all your bases covered. You have an idea what the players are thinking, but in Naz, he told me that his 999th game that he played was a weird one for him because you naturally do think ahead to the 1,000th game about family, and I got to make sure I play hard, but I don't want to get myself banged up. It's something that you don't really think about when you play that long in the NHL, but it's that important to the players and his teammates to see a guy reach a milestone like that. So I'm proud of him. The time that I've been around him here, he's been unbelievable for us as a teammate and a leader on our team, but he's been really good for me to deal with as a player-coach relationship as well. He's been excellent.
When you've got a young team, so what do you hope the likes of Coronado and Zary learn from Naz and can apply it in the rest of the game?
Naz's best trait is he is, everybody talks about Naz being a gamer is the word that everybody uses with Naz, where the higher the stakes, the more he elevates his play. So for a young guy, what I would like them to see is just that. So when you have a situation or a chance in a key game to bring your best, you find a way to do it, no matter what the situation is. That's what Naz does so well. He's ultra competitive. He'll do whatever he has to do to, one, score, help the team win, whether it's a fight, it's a hit, whatever the case may be to change momentum of a game. He's a gamer where he comes to play each and every night.
How hard is that to rep? Like, we throw that phrase around, he's clutch, he's a gamer. How hard is that to replicate?
Hard, because I think some of it's ingrained in him. Probably from similar to the way we talk about Wolf last year, where I'm assuming as a young guy he had to go through a lot of stuff and keep fighting his way and keep proving people wrong and showing people that he's not just a good player, he's a great player. I think that's why someone like that becomes a gamer, where I'll show you, like, I'm going to be the best centerman on the ice tonight. I honestly believe that. It's a little bit of background and where they come from and the steps they had to make along the way, and it just kind of, I think you get a little edgy, and it just, you want to show people that I am kind of the guy, and Naz has a lot of that.
If it goes to a shootout tomorrow, you wouldn't wait till the 7th round, would you?
I don't think he'd let me in that situation.
What did you see from Kuznetsov in training camp that made him a guy that you wanted to recall here?
The size and speed. When you look at our back end and the way we've been kind of broken down a little bit is around the front of our net. So Kuzi's a really big man. He's not a physical crushing type defenseman, but he is a big man that when he gets in someone's way, he's going to make it difficult for people to get to the net on. And that's an example of what I like from him. But also the speed factor and the pace that he can play the game at, I think, is important. So we're excited to see him up here again, and I believe he's going to do an excellent job for us.
In your experience as an AHL coach, like, he was up, I think it was January of 2024, so he's been waiting a while for a chance to play his second game. I know he got a couple practices at the end of the break last year, but from being a farm team coach, what does that do to a young guy as he waits and waits and waits? Like, what should that sort of build inside him?
Remembering back, a lot of times frustration. You start to feel like, I don't know if this team really believes in me, if they're going to give me a chance to play. I think if you have a minor league team that you're comfortable sending your players to and letting them overcook for a little bit, making sure they're ready for when they come up so they can keep building confidence is a great thing. But originally, you do as a player think, am I getting this chance? And I do remember guys coming in like, I'm playing pretty well here. How come they don't look at me in these situations? But there's always a plan for trying to do it when we feel like a player is ready for him to come up and be someone that can have impact, not just fill in for a game or two. And I think the time he's put in the American League and the way he's grown his game over the last number of years has made him ready for this moment in time.
You've got different types of players competing to be on that third pairing. Does what you want and need from that pairing change game to game, depending on the opponent at times?
it can. I mean, that's not just the third pairing. I think you can shuffle around your guys based on opponent at time. But we're looking for someone to just kind of grab hold of things. I don't like changing guys in and out. I really don't. But sometimes when you find yourself in situations where you give a guy an opportunity, see if he's ready to grab it, you might find something there, and this gives us an opportunity to see.